Well, we're just out here in the country. This is Lockdown in Ashton-under-Lyne. We're having a nice country walk. Can't get better than this, can it, honey?
It can't. Show off a lovely evening.
Beautiful countryside. And I can hear a bike dinging behind. So we're just standing to the side. Is he passing? Come on then.
You're welcome.
Life in the country. That's what it's all about. Can't get better than this.
Lovely sunny evening.
This is our daily exercise.
During the lockdown?
Yeah, during the lockdown, that's it. But we're still free to walk, so we can count our blessings.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I don't know if you can see here, but there's nice fields there. And a nice river there. Beautiful scenery, great exercise. Great place to exercise.
To take this evening rays in.
Now you can do one of two things on lockdown. You can either sit at home and cry, or you can come out and get fit. And we intend to come out and get fit,
Yeah.
and do something positive. And that's exactly what we're doing. So, doing this beautiful country walk, we're going to do something really positive, and we're not just going to sit at home and become couch potatoes.
Nope, that's for sure.
And we're not going to get depressed.
Nope.
And we're not going to be worried about, you know, this coronavirus thing.
We're not being defeated.
Because we will not be defeated, that's right. We are victorious, we're not victims. And
Onwards and onwards.
we will not be locked down by
That's right.
the government, because we're free spirits. Free spirits. And we believe in freedom. We won't have our civil rights taken away from us. So as long as you still respect the law and you do your exercise when it's your exercise time, then that's okay. So nobody's out to flout the law, but we intend to still live life, have quality of life, and do something positive instead of just mopsing around the house. There's only so much decorating you can do, there's only so much gardening you can do, and there's only so much sitting you can do in your garden. So we won't be sitting around the house mopsing, we shall be exercising and thinking positive. There are lots of people on this country walk and all doing the same thing, enjoying the freedom where we can. What do you say, Ellen?
I say so as well.
It's absolutely gorgeous evening.
Glorious.
You can see down there, I don't know if you can see down there, but I'm going to show you. If I lift my camera higher, you can see there is some kind of farmhouse there. So we're kind of like in a semi-forest. You can see all around what's going on. It's no point in just like I said, sitting and stewing, because, you know, once all this is over, then we're going to go into deflation for a while, which means everything's going to become cheaper, only for a very short while, and then we're going to go into hyperinflation, where you may be paying £5 or £10 for a loaf of bread, who knows, because they're pumping off money in the economy like monopoly money, and so that can only cause one thing, and that's hyperinflation, and that will happen around the world. Like in America, they've printed off around $160 trillion, and all of the money for Second World War was about 2 trillion to 4 trillion maximum for the entire Second World War. So you can imagine they pumped off and printed off $160 trillion, and this country 380 million, which will send us into hyperinflation in the future. Costs will go through the roof. And we'll just see what's going on down here. There's a couple of people there having a conversation and in lockdown, and I don't know if they, if they're keeping the social distance, but who cares? That's up to them. A lot of dog walkers around here. Absolutely, they look like an NHS worker out for exercise, and a biker.
In Manchester Airport where they're testing us, and because I don't drive, they wanted a member of my family or friend
To take you
so
there.
it's like me thinking, Louise said, look, you might have it, but I don't care about your family, but can you take me down?
People are just moaning then that if they go down to Manchester they should have somebody taking them down, and who's going to do that? And that was an NHS worker, well at least they had a blue shirt on, and they're kind of complaining, which I don't blame them, about how their freedoms are also restricted. So anyway, I won't let that spoil this beautiful evening, and we're going to enjoy our walk. You're not saying very much, Ellen. What do you think about all the lockdown?
Like you say, just being positive and riding the storm, riding it through.
So what could you say to encourage people?
Get up, keep a routine, eat well, exercise as much as you can, and just keep yourself active and try something new.
So what do you think about all these people who are sat at home comfort eating right now?
Not good. There's a moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips.
Well, there you heard it right from the lips of this beautiful lady. A moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips. So don't sit at home and just eat, because you're going to get fat, and you're going to get unhealthy, and that's not good.
Once your jeans start social distancing, the buttons on the jeans start social distancing, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah, that's right. So when you get bigger and the buttons on your jeans start to social distance, like 6 foot apart, you've got a problem.
Trouble.
Deep trouble. So we don't want that. Now we know stress can cause us all to comfort eat, and I've even done a little bit of that, but we intend to get fit. And that's the key. Stay positive. Keep a positive mindset.
Because the thighs don't social distance very well.
Yeah, like Ellen said, your thighs don't social distance very well. If you comfort eat and you just sit at home like a couch potato, you've got to get out and do something positive.
Keep yourself upbeat.
Yeah, keep yourself upbeat.
Turn the news off. And
Turn
put
the
music
news
on.
off and put the music on, that's right. And do something positive. So even if you're self-isolating at home, you could always put that music on and you could do some kind of workout to the music at home, and that would be very positive, instead of just sitting at home doing practically nothing. So you've got to keep a positive mindset, keep the body
strong.
fit, keep strong, and don't let this lockdown get you down. And that's what we've got to do. It's nice to hear the birds.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous.
They don't let it get them down, do they?
No, don't let them get them down at all. And they're not worried. You don't see a stressed out bird. I've never seen a stressed out bird, have you?
Nope, never.
So there
Think
you go.
positive, act positive, be positive.
There you go. What better can you get? What better advice can you get?
Count your blessings. Count what you have got.
Can you go deeper into that? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, if you think about things and you think, oh, this, that, and the other, to me, on my personal thing, it's let me realise what I can do without.
So what are you saying? Can you?
You can do without a lot of material things. Look at the good things you've got, and people are far more important than things.
That's right. You know, before this lockdown,
Oh, I need this, I need that. No, we don't. We
Yeah.
need very little, really.
that's it. So you just don't live beyond your means. Now, a lot of my neighbours, they're doing a lot of decorating and a lot of gardening, and we ourselves have done some gardening just to brighten up our backyard, brighten us up. Planted some daffodils and some gooseberries actually in pots, and some blueberries in pots, and we've got a few other things growing because self-sufficiency is the way to go.
Yep.
You know, plant your own food. Don't have a lawn, plant your own food. That is the best thing, because according to the United Nations report, we could all be heading for a global food shortage. Now, we've all seen and experienced the panic shopping or the hoarding, and if we get a global food shortage, then it will be much worse, because if anything to go by, during the Great World Depression or the Second World War, you got your ration book, and every 6 months, if you were lucky, you'd get a few bananas. So them are just normal items. So we ain't seen nothing yet. And so don't live beyond your means.
Think
Learn-
forward.
Yeah, think forward. Learn to be content with what you've got, and don't spend beyond your means. Just learn to be content. You'll be trying a new diet now because everyone's on lockdown diet, and so food is not the same. There will be a food shortage very soon.
You never see a dog worrying.
No, you never see a dog worrying.
Want a pie? Oh, thank you. What's the baby powder?
We all pass. So you never see a dog worrying, unless somebody's treating it cruelly. But beside that, no, you never do. You never hear or see a bird stressed out, because God's taking care of the birds, and He'll take care of you.
If you put your trust in him and us.
Yeah, so put your trust in the Lord.